2, 3, 26%. Oh, okay, green.
Yeah.
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 And David.
Yeah.
We're on the internet.
Hello, welcome to Family RPG. I'm David Leonard playing game. Not the D&D stuff, but
Card game.
Card game. Because
You're still the board master.
I was gonna play the board master. Yes.
Because
We're getting even older. Because last week we played You're Getting Old, and now we're doing it again. So we are even older.
Okay.
here, show.
I'll show the thing. I'll show it on the.
There you go.
You're getting old.
Okay.
All right. So the oldest person starts.
All right. You've said 8 p.m. is too late to start a movie. If so, what do you consider a reasonable time to start a movie? I mean, that's
Ever? I've definitely said that.
Yes.
you have said that.
When I was on opening shift, I was
Yeah.
getting up at
We were
2:30 in
open.
the morning.
Yeah.
8 a.m.
Okay.
There's no way. There's no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be like, if we're
Yeah.
gonna start a movie, we gotta
Yeah,
start
so-
it by
okay.
6 o'clock.
6. Yeah. Yeah.
Like if it's not started by 6,
If it doesn't end before 9, I'm done.
yeah. Like I'm not
Okay.
gonna make
That's
it.
the goal, yeah. And yourself?
Actually, I
You're okay with that?
commonly start a movie at 8 p.m.
Okay.
8, 9
Okay.
o'clock.
Let me redeem myself, sir.
What's the redemption?
Fascinating. Oh, the redemption. Okay.
Yes.
You know what e-boy or e-girl is? What is it?
Gamer girl, like an electronics. They're
Electronic.
they're like the chicks on like YouTube and stuff. They like game and like they're usually over the top with the
Yeah, I
clothes.
didn't know that.
And the
So-
cleavage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Not
got some-
always.
No, okay.
Not always. Not always.
Okay.
But usually they're gamers that stream online.
So
and
all you
stuff.
guys know that?
E-girl or e-boys are terms for young people, especially those who are active in social media like TikTok, who embrace specific aesthetic and style.
Mm-hmm.
So no, it's
You
not
didn't-
just gaming.
No, I didn't say just gaming. I said stream, like stream. They
Mm.
do
Well,
more.
it's
Yeah, I did say stream on
Yeah,
games.
yeah. But that none of us get that. No.
Yeah, they're like punky emo looking things.
Okay. Let's
Okay, I failed it.
see. Let's go around then, I guess.
That's okay.
I know what it is. I just don't know how to word what it is.
You're old if you get angry when they update your phone software.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh! Yes.
Yes.
I have to say yes, but I've never had it updated, so
Yeah.
because I don't
This-
have a phone that updates.
This new update has just ticked me off.
It doesn't bother me
Well-
particularly. I get used to it.
For me, it's less a matter of what changes might be made, because there usually not much many change. It's usually more a matter of, like, it comes up with some weird,
New app downloads and
well,
stuff.
that's the option, but, more of a, there's like a loading menu, or a loading screen, that's like covered up in Chinese and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
I've
There's
shown
some
you
weird
before.
download thing that it's like
what kind
the.
of phones do you guys?
Really?
He has a OnePlus, so it's kind of a. It's not really a
Android
third
or
party. It's
Apple or
Android.
Android.
Android can do some pretty weird things sometimes.
Galaxy just changed, you know, when you drop down your notifications versus when you drop down, like turning on your flashlight, for example. Like your settings. They changed how that drops down, and it's taking me,
Yeah.
it's been a week and I still can't get it right.
All right, redeeming yourself. You say LOL, LMAO, or IDK out loud.
No.
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 Yeah, I
I've
mean,
rarely ever done that now.
No.
I don't think so.
all right, other
But
side.
that's not even a redeem anymore because nowadays they don't say LOL, they say LOL.
Mm.
It's really annoying. I'm like, it's LOL. And she's like, no, it's LOL. When did that happen?
No, you,
Oh.
Get back.
Oh.
Are you gonna read the other side of his card?
I guess
That's
so.
fine. Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
You are old if you have socks for every holiday.
No.
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 No. I don't. Do I even have socks for one?
I think we were given Christmas socks one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Otherwise,
wear them.
no.
No.
Redeem. All your documents are online.
Nope.
No.
No.
No. I got a whole folder of personal documents, so yeah.
Filing
Oh,
cabinet.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
In,
It also
in
doubles as
folders
my
with
si-
tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicely organized.
Guess what? Nobody can hack that.
No.
They have to get in your house, in which case you're already in trouble.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
All right.
All right.
Mm.
You're old if you put avocado on everything.
No.
I don't even
No.
put avocado.
No,
It's
you don't.
gross
No.
and mushy
Exactly, yeah.
Mm.
You redeem as you know the Vine video, free shavocado.
No.
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 All right.
Alright.
You know what that
You
is.
can read the other side.
You're old if you walk around your neighborhood and judge how clean people keep their houses.
No.
No, I guess they
Yeah.
Not walk, driving.
Okay.
know.
Well, still, you're.
Counts.
I definitely
Traversing.
judge people.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
love landscaping. I look at yours going like, oh, can they try? Yeah.
Redeem. You chat through Snapchat more than texting.
No,
No.
no, not that.
I tried, but I gave up.
Okay.
Right.
I tried Snapchat. I gave up on that.
You snapped it.
Okay. Old, you kept a box because it is a nice box.
Oh,
Oh, yes. All of us.
No.
Right?
No. No.
No, he doesn't.
okay.
Well,
Yes,
But
yes,
we live in
yes.
the same house.
You have.
I gave a box because it
Nice
may be
box.
useful.
Nice, useful
somewhere.
box. That's
Shortly after we got married, there was like a really good box. It was like shoebox thickness, but it wasn't a shoebox.
Oh,
And it had the set down on lid,
yeah.
not the flip open lid. I'm like, it's a good box. Me and Evelyn's like, that is a good box. I'm like, I know, it's such a good box. He's like,
What do you guys
I mean,
talking
it's
about?
like okay, it's like
it's an excellent
Kyle's
box.
mentioned before. Like, a guy goes out to the forest and he finds a good stick. Like, oh, that's a good stick right there. All the boys will know that's a good stick. Walking stick looks like a gun. Whatever, that's a good stick. Yeah,
Okay.
I like boxes too, though.
Redeem. I don't know how to pronounce this, but you know your Enneagram number? Enneagram?
No.
Nine.
Does anybody
Didn't
know
say.
what that number? Can we Google what is that?
What is the Enneagram number?
Well, how you spell it?
ENNE A gram GRAM.
Oh, like a personality test thing.
Like ID.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or, yeah.
No, I don't know. what-
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Next.
Interesting.
I find that I actually know mine. I made a note of it about notes about myself because I forget things. So technically, yes, I do know that one.
You knew it, or you have a note of it? Because there's a difference.
I mean, memorizing it, I made a note about it so I wouldn't have to memorize it. That's why you make notes.
But he knew there
Poor
was
people
such a
making
thing.
notes.
For instance, I am an architect. INTJ-T.
That's not a number.
It's just,
Well, it shows the percentages of what each number is, or each letter is. So 65% introvert, 51% intuitive.
Yeah.
That was back in 2023. Anyways,
You're old if you've had to go to physical therapy after doing yard work.
No.
No, I guess I have.
I am taking a day off, but
Probably should have, but I
afterwards.
didn't.
But
You had to go to physical therapy after sleeping. Funny.
Uh-huh.
That's not doing
there were
yard work,
contexts though.
Yeah.
No, it's a whole lot less.
Yeah. Okay.
You redeem yourself if you use the word cringe.
I say cringe about myself.
It just says if you use the word cringe, and
I-
I've heard you say that.
I have used the word.
Cringe-worthy?
It's not one of my common.
Cringe is in the name. Yeah.
No, cringeworthy is now shortened to just cringe.
Oh, just cringe.
Just
Okay,
cringe.
I'm not familiar
That's
with that.
cringe.
Yeah.
I've never used it, so just her and
Yeah.
You got me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And so far, you're the oldest.
This doesn't even apply. I feel like this absolutely
you.
doesn't apply to y'all.
Hmm.
You have a collection of gift with purchase cosmetic bags.
No.
That's another
Some
thing.
questions, some cards are entirely only for women, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
we
Well,
Or you would hope
I
so.
don't
Yes.
even have that.
That's good. Okay.
Redeem, you still use rose facial mist?
nope.
All right. Old. You slept on the wrong pillow and felt like you got hit by a truck.
Yep. Yep.
He slept with his arm up and then suffered shoulder pain for
Yeah.
how long?
A long
Half a
while.
year.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Anybody else?
I suppose I would if I could. If I did.
Mhm.
I don't normally.
I have to have
I know better.
I have to have the right arrangement of 3 pillows to sleep.
Redeem. What does VSCO stand for? VSCO.
No idea.
Uh-huh.
No. Certainly never used the term.
have to look it up. We've already failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Popular mobile app and web platform used for photography.
So now,
Again, still don't see what Visco is.
Visual Supply Company.
it sounds like something so generic that anybody could be using it. It's like, I don't know.
I accidentally closed the
Stream.
stream app.
Oh no.
I mean, we're still streaming. It just
Yeah.
it's
Losing
in chat.
viewers.
Anyways,
When one viewer became interested, Noah. You said it gets great gas mileage.
Yep, definitely have.
That was my last
did I say that
car.
about
Yeah,
my
what's
car?
your last car?
Yeah.
My
Yes.
last car got such
Okay.
good
Yes.
mileage. This one,
I'm the,
This one
yeah,
is
the
so
great
bad.
I
piece.
guess I could say
You've said that,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've said
Okay, okay.
not necessarily about the car I have now, but
Redeem. You still love UGG boots.
No.
UGG. No.
No.
those things are nasty.
Mm-mm.
Popular girls walking
Okay.
around with those moldy things on their feet.
you are old if YouTube recommends you quote cleaning hacks unquote videos. So what's your favorite cleaning hack? But
I watch a lot of cleaning videos in the how to, yeah,
okay.
yep.
Let's see. Redeem. You own a lava lamp. They're popular again.
We do own
Yes,
a lava
we
lamp.
do.
It's been years since we've turned it on, but
Do you? I don't.
I probably
Does
gave
it
to
count
you
if
all.
both my kids
No,
do and
yeah,
I bought them
ourselves,
for
for
sure?
Okay.
I think by extension you bought them.
Well, I mean, one's still under 18, so technically it's not. Right?
Yeah. It's
She
a,
gets
So
one.
yes.
Yes.
all right.
You're old if you get angry at people for driving too fast.
Depends on my mood. If they're driving too fast behind me,
Yes.
like, why are you on
Why
my
are you
tail?
up on my
Right.
butt?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't
Around
even
me.
have to be behind me. I really hate it when people drive too fast and
Yeah.
visit me.
Yeah, just put
That's
me
true.
on
Yeah.
there.
It
for
makes
that.
me
Put
so
me on
there,
anxious.
Yeah.
I've
Well, if they're dangerous, yeah.
I've actually tried to get in their way. Like, okay, no, you're not getting around me. Yeah.
I wouldn't
Alright.
go that far.
Redeem. You've had your vape taken away by your parents.
Your
Well.
vape? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, no.
Well, she has the
Oh,
outside.
wait, yeah.
You're old if debt collectors call you.
No.
Not since college.
Not for a few years.
Our parents' print shop, mom's print shop. Debt collectors call it all the time.
Weren't calling
I
us.
think
though.
it's
That's
it
the
doesn't
question.
say called past tense, so this is a current.
So no.
Yeah, no.
Okay, no.
Redeem.
Nobody's redeemed, I promise you.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe you, Jonathan. I
I
don't know. Do you
I feel
got
attacked.
secrets?
I don't know.
You got secrets? You consider your 22nd birthday your Taylor Swift birthday.
Don't recall what I did.
Oh.
And
that your
also wouldn't
Taylor-
associate it
Is
with
that your
Swift.
Taylor Swift? Are you sure
Yeah.
you're not a Swiftie? Secret?
No, not Swifty, no.
Never know.
Mm.
Never know.
You know the lyrics to at least 3 Britney songs. Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely do.
Wait, are we talking all the lyrics or we can sing the chorus?
The lyrics. So
No.
it seems like that would be the whole song.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
just
know
know
every
the
lyric to every,
No.
3 Britney Spears
I could.
songs.
every
I may
single
not
word of
even
it.
Oh,
know
baby, baby.
I
That
don't even
doesn't
know the
really,
titles.
you know.
of-
Yeah.
I could probably.
There's lyrics in every Britney song that I would not be able to remember exactly.
Mhm.
I think I could get like 80%.
I could probably. If I tried.
All right.
Okay, redeem. You can name a K-pop band. Korean pop.
Oh.
BTS.
I was about to say,
No.
anyone at McDonald's can.
Yes.
Or at least that worked during that time.
Nope.
BTS.
So fine. You want to
Smooth
move
like
down? Move
butter.
down, John.
Uh,
You could have
Like a
named
criminal
BTS,
on
right?
the
no, I
cover.
wouldn't have thought about it.
You
So
wouldn't have
no.
thought BTS. Okay.
Hmm.
For what purpose would you dial 411?
Information.
Is that fashion?
Information.
It's
No, you
information.
dial. I should know that, but I don't.
It's information.
411's the information line.
Yeah, information line.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I don't actually want to call it.
No.
telephone number for directory assistance in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
information.
Hey,
Yeah,
where's
there's
where's this
information, yeah.
place at?
All right, so
What's
if you
the-
know,
give me the- give me
you
the
are
411.
old.
Give me the 411.
Old.
Yeah, that's
I
where
knew the
Oh.
phrase, but
that's where
Old.
it comes from.
I don't.
You know what that's
well,
for,
I-
you think.
Yeah, I used to
the
know. it,
McDonald's,
before my
sure
brain.
there were for some
BTS?
anime. Yeah, no, not
Yeah.
Is
BTS.
that the anime?
This is
No.
for Genshin.
No,
What was it?
it was some like cross promotion with the spicy sauce that they had. It was like
That's
an
right, it was
individual
like-
McDonald parody thing.
Oh yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Devil's a Part-Timer.
Like the Devil's Part-Timer, but not the Devil's a Part-Timer. It's like, based on the various parodies of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Redeem.
Okay.
You own a record player, but not one that you've had since you were a kid.
No, but
I do, but
I used to.
Hmm.
I'm already at the one, so I
I
can't.
used to, and I used to have a lot of.
That's the
records.
Redeem.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Who's getting
You
close
know,
over there?
if you know who Tom from MySpace is. I don't know.
He's the
The one guy you make friends with.
In my old
Everybody's a
work-
friend with Tom.
Yeah, everybody's a friend with
in
Tom.
my old work group chat, I was like, someone was like, "Who remembers Tom from MySpace?" And I clicked a picture and put it in there. Said that guy, he was my boyfriend from Canada back in
Yeah.
middle school.
Yep.
No
Yeah,
joke.
We all know
Two
who he is,
people-
whether or not we
He
were on
doesn't.
I
MySpace.
don't
Two
know.
people. Two
He
people
was-
were like, "Are you serious? Oh, you missed out." I'm like,
I didn't
boyfriend
do
from
MySpace.
Canada didn't.
I didn't do MySpace either, but I at least knew
I did
who he was.
MySpace in
Yeah.
like 8th grade. I think it was the last time I had MySpace.
I do not recall when I deleted my MySpace account.
I wrote
Okay.
it till it died.
Redeem. You no longer use Facebook.
No, I still use it.
I don't use Facebook.
Yeah, how do
You
you?
had to have started it and then not used it.
I must have started at least once because I get a bunch of Facebook emails.
Okay.
from
So they
people-
got your
from
email
people.
somehow. So
Yeah.
Well, I never
Wait,
started it. so-
Facebook is old now.
Yeah.
What do they use?
I guess they use like
Twitter.
Twitter or no.
Tinder.
Yeah.
That's it.
Instagram. no, Instagram is where you go
Instagram.
now.
But the new one's
Facebook.
Team.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Whatever they call it.
All right. Well,
We're all old.
we're old.
Who's the oldest? Someone's up ahead.
khakis.
You're old if you couldn't figure out how to scan a QR code to get a digital menu.
Oh no, that's easy.
Yeah, that's
God, that
Easy,
is-
yeah. You don't want to
Do
do
you
it, but
see
yeah.
scan
it.
QR codes?
I actually have scanned the QR code,
there you go.
Got it. Everyone.
You
We're not
redeem.
old.
Everybody should get
but I
this.
don't have a phone to scan them. Yeah.
Everybody should get redeemed here. What does SMH mean?
Shaking my head.
Shaking
Yeah.
my head.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
I think we had that same card before, and you still didn't know that.
Yeah.
There we go.
That does not make you old. That makes you have good taste. I'm
Attacked.
very much so.
Yeah.
Well, we thought some of those questions were that way too.
You're old if you've seen all the Twilight, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings and Hunger Games movies.
Nope, I haven't seen all of them.
Not all of them, no.
Yeah.
What have y'all missed?
You're the only one who's seen all those.
Well, you may not have seen.
We haven't seen all the
Oh.
Hunger Games. We
I
saw the
haven't
Twilight
seen-
with
Wasn't
Red
there only
Tracks.
3?
There's like 5 Hunger Game movies.
Oh, then I fail. I'm not old.
Okay.
The Hunger Game movies were good though.
We saw the Harry Potters. We saw the Lord of the Rings.
I
We
haven't
saw
seen.
Twilight with different kind of commentary on it, so it's funny.
The only one I've seen on that list is Twilight in the Hunger Games. I haven't seen.
You
Harry
love those
Potter.
sparkly vampires.
Really?
Redeemed if you listen to Lil Nas X.
No,
No.
No.
the rapper. So no.
I just question how that redeems anybody.
Yeah, he sold sneakers with a sample of his blood in them.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Why?
That's the kind of person. Yeah.
sounds like demonic. But
Ex-
anyway, okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He played into that. Anyways, old. You owned a Razor phone. I owned a Razor phone.
You
didn't
did
I?
own a
Razor
phone.
phone?
I did
Razor
It's a
phone.
not.
flip phone with that was specialized in music and
I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Didn't it
No,
get
wrong
caught on video in program?
Oh, probably, yeah.
I think that was the fun in that movie.
Redeem. You wore silly bands during that trend.
Silly bands.
They're like
I did.
basically rubber bands, but they're instead like
Oh, I
when
know.
they were
When you
stretched
take
out,
them off, it turns into shapes
little
of
shapes.
things.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here's a dinosaur. Here's a monkey or
Oh,
something. You know?
wow.
But when you put it around your arm, you couldn't tell what it was.
Uh-huh.
It looked like little weird rubber ramen noodles wrapped around your wrist,
Okay.
but you take them off and it
Huh.
turns into. My kids had tons of them back in the
Didn't
day,
know they
and yes,
existed.
I wore them.
Yeah.
Yes, there were a couple that I'm like, nope, this one's mine.
Old. Your name is Michael, Chris, Matt, Josh, or Daniel.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go with that. Michael.
Wow.
My
Talk about
middle
getting-
name, I'd probably include
Yeah.
me too then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Talk
I'm
about getting
including.
called out.
Thanks,
by name.
Dad.
You're welcome.
Redeem. You choose a place purely by its aesthetic.
Huh.
You choose a place,
Yes.
any place.
What?
I guess to eat or
I
to
was gonna
live
say,
or
it
whatever.
sounds like
is it?
maybe
Yeah.
like, yeah, either somewhere you live or going out to eat by how it looks.
Oh, I'll say
Well.
I'm guilty of that.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So redeem.
Damn.
Next.
Yeah, your turn.
Okay. Old. You complain about portions being too big.
No.
I don't play.
No, I think the
No,
real
I
old
don't
people
either.
would be just fine taking some doggy bags home. You know, that's some good eating for tomorrow.
Okay, redeem. You visited the wizarding world of Harry Potter and didn't love it.
Not visited.
Didn't love it?
Why would you go and not love it?
That's what I'm saying.
If you saw the Harry Potter
How
movies,
expensive
you
it
had
is.
to.
I know, right?
I'm
Been there,
going,
done
I'm
that,
going to
bought the
enjoy it.
robe and the wand.
Oh my. So you get your redeem then?
No,
But
didn't
no,
love
man.
it.
You
Dude,
didn't.
I loved it.
Oh, you
Sure,
loved it. okay.
yes.
I
Sorry.
went there and I even bought the wand and yeah,
Mm.
loved it.
You're old if you've said, "Have I told you about my air fryer?"
Yeah.
I've never
John,
said
John,
that.
I know you.
I've asked about air fryer recipes. I
Yes.
suppose that is tangential to.
Yes.
No, because
I
the
heard.
only person that I would ask, have I told you about my air fryer?
Dad, you gave us our air
I
fryer.
did.
I was gonna say the only person I would say that to is my mom, but she gave me it, so I'd never
Yeah, I
said it.
guess
You have an air fryer of your own.
At
He's
one
barely-
point.
Having one doesn't mean you've said, have I told you about it?
Well, I mean, when he gave
Yeah.
us one of our own, he said, you should.
Yeah,
use
you
an
have
air
your
fryer.
own, your own too. So
Yeah.
Ah.
I already have one. So I think like somebody had died and they, where you gave us ours.
Oh yeah.
You said, I have this extra one.
I used
Okay.
mine so much I broke
Yeah.
it.
Well, mine's
I just
All right, what's the redeem?
mine's in the
Mine.
basement.
It's mine.
Is it?
it's
Jerry
yours.
Dean. What is Kylie Jenner's kid named?
No, it's not.
Apple.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going with apple. South, west, north.
He has
I'm gonna go with apple or north.
sounds
No,
familiar, but I wouldn't know.
Stormy.
Stormy. Yeah.
Oh, well, you didn't know.
She has two kids.
What's the other?
Stormy and Air. A-I-R-E.
Interesting. Yep. Nope.
Okay.
Nope, indeed.
You dumped it.
No, we
in
didn't.
the-
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, it's out. That's fine.
Sorry.
Mm.
You're old if you strongly believe low-rise jeans should never come back in fashion.
Yep. That's me.
Move me up.
Okay.
And I wore them. That was a nightmare. But you couldn't find anything that wasn't low-rise.
Yeah. It's,
It was, yeah, right? Even for guys.
I don't really care one way or another. but it's
well,
like-
you may if you saw them.
When every time any girl bent over and you just had to,
you see the.
Try not to look at people in general.
Yeah.
This is true, dude. This is
it
void.
was unavoidable at times. You
I
know,
would say low
walking in the hall at
You-
school,
see, if you
someone
did-
drops something right in front of you, and you're like, "Oh!"
So if you didn't like them, you're old.
You don't want them to ever
You
come
don't
back
want to
in
come back.
fashion.
Okay, I
So
don't
move
want
on.
to come back.
You don't ever want them to come back in
Okay.
fashion. You're redeemed if you own a neon sign.
Not a neon sign. I've
You
had
guys don't
neon
have a
lights,
neon
but
sign
not a
anywhere?
sign.
Well, that's the thing. We have a halogen sign, right? That's the
Yeah.
McDonald's sign.
Yeah.
The McDonald's M we have. We got the
No
lobby
neon.
reconstructed, so I was able to convince the construction workers to give me the M. It's in the basement. It's in the garage.
But it's not neon.
No.
No.
Alright, next.
You used to draw those S things.
Oh yes.
S things.
Yeah, the
The
S thing.
Superman S.
Well,
No, I never
It
did.
looked kind of. That's what we called it. Superman S.
yeah, the S.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like when you started the word smile with the crazy looking S at the beginning.
The like 3D looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never
Oh.
did that.
It's like a thing.
I can't say I did.
We
No.
carved that into like desks and wrote it on our notebooks because you felt like, yeah, look how good a drawer I am. Do this thing.
With my S's.
Yeah.
We used to, I actually do
There
it
we go.
still sometimes.
Yeah.
That S.
A couple of
Oh,
different
that
times.
is. No, I've never,
Let's see.
never done that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It has to be the S they're
I
talking
don't
about.
draw that stuff.
I've seen you do it a couple times.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. You've seen me do bubble letters. I've not drawn that S for a million years.
Hmm.
Ah, here's the redeem though.
Okay.
Draw one of those S things.
Draw one of them.
No, I couldn't do it.
Can I remember how?
Well, that's the picture we just saw. It's kind of a.
Okay. Can I still?
Good question.
Not really. Like, eh?
Yeah, no.
It's not really, no.
I'm trying to remember here.
Right here at the bottom end, you can't go back.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
He read it himself.
Oh, not that one. This one. There we go. I'm sure you're drawing one,
Pictures.
right?
Oh,
You're
I
just
messed
She's
up.
working on it.
working on it. Okay.
Messed up.
Oh boy.
Something like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You read
So
yourself.
you're reading yourself. Very good.
I am almost to the top.
Old. April 20th has no significance to you.
April 20. No, can't say it does.
So then
Yeah,
everybody moves up.
No,
Oh,
no, I don't move.
If it has no
Oh,
significance
no
to you,
significance. Okay.
Is it special to me now? No. Do I know the significance of it? Which is the question.
the whole point is it has no significance to you. It must have significance to someone who is potentially old.
Well, you're not old if you know it. Anyway.
I know of the significance of it. Does that count enough?
Oh, the Columbine shooting.
No.
Was that April 20th?
I just googled, history. Like, according to history.com, April 20th, 1999 is when the Columbine shooting happened.
I didn't know that.
Must be
I
it.
didn't know. Yeah.
I just think.
I remember that the Columbine shooting when it happened. That had happened, but
Well,
When-
if it did have significance to you, then okay, you're old enough to remember it.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just
Alright,
thinking. Isn't
Redeem.
that 420?
That would be
April.
yes.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, okay, that would be that
what
one.
I would think.
More likely, yeah. If it's weed day and you don't care.
Yeah. I was gonna say that know the significance. Like that's always been.
All right.
But everyone's like.
So no, we all went up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Redeem. You own a pair of Birkenstocks.
No.
No.
All right.
Okay.
That used to make you old back in the day.
Old. You don't know how to make a TikTok. Well, move me up. Anyone
Alright.
else doesn't know how to make a TikTok?
I don't know how to make a TikTok really.
Don't know how?
I
I
could.
do know how.
Yeah, I do.
I
that.
know how.
Wait,
I just
you
don't
put
do
up,
it.
You put up hers.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I know how.
You don't know
I'm
how.
the grape juice.
I do know.
You don't. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
they
yeah,
all
yeah,
know.
Did somebody lose?
Yes.
Redeem.
Yeah, he could redeem. If he redeems, then
Yeah. Redeem. You FaceTimed a friend in the same house as you.
Yes, I have.
all right. Well, you haven't.
No, I haven't.
So
Right.
that ends the
I'm
game.
the winner. Oh,
Who?
well, appropriate.
Old man is the old
Years
man.
ago.
Who?
Mm.
Does
Was
it matter?
Was it your ex?
Maybe.
Because that's not a friend.
It's.
They're friends at one point.
Did
Yeah.
they live at that house?
Huh?
Did they live at the house?
Yeah.
Well, then that doesn't count.
They're in the same house.
Yes.
There's no
That's
reason to
not
FaceTime
fair.
someone when you're in the same place.
So what are we streaming on? Is that-
Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. Okay.
Remember when we had a card that said you stream on Twitch, and like we can all move down because we're all streaming on Twitch right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we want to go another round of it then?
Eh,
Or do you feel too attacked?
I'm fine with it.
One more go.
No, there was
One
a
more
there was a card that particularly
more
attacked me. Because I was like, electric lawnmowers are the best, and I will never go back to a gas powered mower. I'm like, yes, move me up.
I've
Good.
never used an electric. I'd love the chance to try it.
Well, not just as electric, it's
Corded.
corded.
So it's
So-
lightweight. You have to move the
Oh,
cord
yeah.
around a lot, but it moves like a breeze.
And you know how much of a
Yeah.
hill we have on the house.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I want to mow your yard.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so today you can retract this all back.
Okay.
I love mowing yards. That's why I wanted to be the lawnmower. But I've never used an electric. I've done riding. I've done push. I've done self-propel. Done a lot of mowers.
You can just make the manual one that was just the blades and you push it
No,
around
but I
one.
want to try
That
it.
would be neat, yeah.
But I'm scared too because I actually am like allergic to cut grass. If it touches me, I break out.
Ooh, or a scythe.
I want to take a scythe to a field,
Yeah, I've seen some
but
videos
it
of that,
needs
yeah.
to be really sharp.
My dad had one when he was still
Does
active.
it still have one?
I don't know if he still has one somewhere in his barn or not, but
You could not take a lawnmower to that yard,
No.
but you could work it down with a scythe days after day
Yeah.
after day after day. I would do it. I would
Yeah.
do it.
After dealing with the gas powered, pulling the starter
I
over,
hate-
and
yeah.
then with the electric one, you just hold the handle, push a button, it just works.
The only problem we have is the handle itself.
The handle itself keeps like bending a lot when I'm trying to move it
The
around.
screws come
Yeah.
undone, so we had to re-screw it, yeah.
Yeah.
Aside from that, the engine itself.
Engine itself, the motors,
cranks.
the blades, everything works fine. Easy to clean, easy to pack up.
are we starting with me where we left off?
I guess so.
Yeah. Whatever.
You're old if you have a photo of a bird on your phone.
Like anywhere on my phone?
Anywhere on your phone.
Yes, I did.
I don't.
I'm gonna say yes.
It was
Yeah.
a beautiful bird.
I have at one point, but I deleted it since.
I could find
so,
it actually pretty
So
quickly.
now,
No.
Now I want to look at it.
Look at it later.
I can look at it.
What?
What's redeemed?
Redeemed is you've used the word poggers. Poggers.
No,
No.
but I know how to play Pogs. Oh, you don't know how to use an iPhone without a home button. Is that like the virtual home button or like a button?
it's the home button is basically to lead it to home versus using the
Like I have a home button.
yeah. Well, that's not even iPhone.
But
Like-
is that the home button they mean,
No,
or do they mean like an actual physical button?
actual physical button.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know how to use it.
as long as I can get to one of those, then I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, redeem. You don't know how to work an iPhone without what? A home button.
Is it the same?
No,
prompt
you don't know how to use iPhone with a home button.
Oh yeah. It
Like
is
all the
yeah.
newer ones don't have
with a home
the.
button.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
newer ones don't have a
Sorry,
home button.
my
Got it.
like that was really hard to tell that there was a
With
difference
or
there.
without.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
there's
difference.
a
There's a
difference.
difference.
Okay,
And the question's in the negative, so.
I think I could use either one.
Yeah, should be fine.
Alright.
Oh look, I had two bird pictures.
You have used a fax machine.
Yep, I've used one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rita, did you say that we had used a fax machine?
We had
Yeah.
not used no.
Okay.
No.
Have you used one?
Once.
Nope, you still use one.
Okay.
You started a relationship on Snapchat.
No.
No.
Look at
No.
that bird, dude.
That's a good shot
That's
of the
a bird.
bird
It's a
there.
good picture
Yeah.
of a bird.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah,
picture of
it's
a
a
bird.
bird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's no Snapchat here, so yeah.
Nope.
Good.
All right. Old. You said it's only 6. It feels like 11.
Yep, I said it before.
No.
I don't
No.
know that I've said that exact wording.
No.
But it's along those lines. But yeah.
Along those, yes, but
Especially
not
when the time changes. Like, are you kidding me?
It's only by an hour.
I'd say it's only 6.
It feels like later. just-
9.
yeah.
That I've said, like it feels like 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's close.
Is that close enough?
Yeah.
Semantics on numbers
Mhm.
doesn't matter.
But redeem though.
I'll say it too. You know who this is?
Yes.
Wait, who's? I
Yes?
can't see
You're
it.
gonna have to
Yes.
pass the card.
I'm gonna say yes, and
Yeah.
you said
Who's that?
yes. You don't know who that is?
No, I have no idea who that is.
Count of 3. 1, 2, Steve.
Steve.
from Minecraft.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I
Oh,
don't
I
play
wouldn't
Minecraft.
know.
No? Okay.
No.
You did once.
Okay.
Twice. 3
Oh, yeah.
times a lady.
You've already got you faxed something. So that was in the other batch.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's already there.
Well, you shuffled the cards a bit, so.
Well, wait a
Yeah.
minute. We just had one on this side of this card, though.
yeah.
Yeah, you faxed the extra machine. You're on yours too.
This one says you faxed something.
All right. Well, then
Which
fill
is
the other
Same
side.
question. Yeah, I would the other
That's
side.
weird.
You have a specific type of detergent you have to use.
I mean, with a new washer.
Well, I mean, specific is
No.
a specific brand. I mean, I'll often just use the high efficiency style,
Yeah.
or even whether it's
Well, type. It doesn't say brand. It says type. So.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I guess that's for both of us then.
I don't use it. You do.
Fine.
I only use 2 brands.
So you have a
That's pretty
specific
specific.
one, yeah.
Okay.
The redeem is.
3
You
actually.
think.
3.
You think that saying bon appetit is cultural appropriation?
No,
Oh.
I do not believe that.
I think it is. Yeah.
How
Bon
how
appetit.
it
You're
is.
French. You've appropriated their culture.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that do you care about
I
that?
think.
I don't feel it's appropriation because it's not. It's not
It's a
using their
phrase.
culture.
Americans use phrases
Our,
from all
our
kinds
entire
of
language is borrowed words.
It's a smorgasbord.
No.
That doesn't sound very English, does it?
We're a cul-de-sac.
Okay. Anyway,
Do you care though?
probably.
Okay.
Okay.
You're old. You're old if you talk to your plants.
Well, that's giving them carbon dioxide so they'll grow better.
I only talked to one of them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still, you talk to
No
your plant.
plant.
It doesn't
Plant.
matter.
The other 3 don't get spoken to. Just
It doesn't
the
matter.
one I made the mistake
Redeem.
of praying to God over, and now it will not stop growing.
You redeem if you said blank is such a mood.
No,
No.
No.
I did. It was from his grandmother,
Yeah.
and I had to trim it, and I was terrified. God, please don't let me kill this plant. Please don't let me kill this plant. Please. So I chopped it, and it went from like like it's so big I can't even keep it. Where and then I've chopped it down
And
twice
she's-
more,
Yeah.
and every time I chop it, it just gets bigger.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did I do?
And then she like
This-
plants the little
Yeah,
cuttings
I take
into
the cuttings and I
soil.
shove
Yeah.
them in the dirt, and they
And
root
they shoot up.
immediately,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
start shooting up. I'm like, this plant has thrived. I've never had a plant thrive this much. I was like, I prayed over this plant, and now it's like the most thriving plant I've ever had. You've overestimated. Thank you. I was getting there. You've overestimated your handyman skills and had to call in a professional. That is old.
I know you have.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll say yes.
You have?
although-
Yeah.
Anything that I've thought that I could do, I've
I
managed to do.
I never overestimated anything.
No. I know how bad I am at things.
I
and I
know, I
immediately,
Yeah,
this is
that's what I'm saying.
professional.
Like,
I've
I've
definitely
done some
been there,
things.
done that, where I think I can do this on my own, and I get halfway through and be like, yeah, I can't finish.
I usually decide way before then. I'll say I don't even want to bother.
No,
trying
this is that you've like started it. Like you overestimated and then had to call.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you started a project, then you're
No,
like,
okay.
oh yeah, I
I'll
overestimated
say no on that
myself.
one
You're gonna
because
say no? Okay.
yeah,
gonna say-
because if I'd start something, I'm
I
pretty
usually
sure I'm
succeed.
going to finish it.
I will
Yeah.
YouTube
You know the
that.
process.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
YouTube it.
All right.
Okay.
Redeem.
Redeem. You have painted a wall with chalk paint? No.
Say, we have chalk paint. I just don't think we've ever used it.
No.
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 Well, there's no shit. You could make a chalkboard
Oh.
out of the wall.
Okay. Yeah.
I
With
thought
paint.
about it.
I don't think I
Thought
have
it'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You buy in bulk because it's cheaper in the long run.
On certain items. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we bought lots of eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I was gonna say you both are moving forward. I've
Yes.
heard
Yeah.
the milk stories.
Yes.
That's-
And yes.
Well, that's just because they're expired.
I guess say yes.
yes. Okay.
You do, or you have, or at all past.
Yes, but when you only need 1 gallon, but because of the sale you buy in bulk.
Go ahead and move me up on that, because I
Okay.
have.
Yeah.
It's only 20
You
cents
were
per
like,
gallon.
I know you said we needed paper towels. I got paper towels. They were on sale.
Yep.
Where am I gonna store all those? I don't know, but they were on sale.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to
In-
use them.
We're
Instacart.
still using them. 6 months later.
Mm-hmm.
Instacart has delivered your groceries.
Yes, they have.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
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 Instacart has.
No.
No?
They've delivered my groceries before.
Have they?
Yes.
You
I got
ordered on
DoorDash. I
Insta-
haven't gotten Instacart.
When I order through
Myers.
Myers, it's starts with an S.
Shipped.
Shipped.
I've definitely worked through Instacart
Wow.
before.
Watch your language.
All right. Old. You have to take off 1 set of glasses to put on a set of reading glasses.
No.
No.
Well, does having trifocals count? I carry my reading glasses.
My
with me.
eye doctor said I have a superpower that if I'm looking at something and that I can't make out what it says, my superpower is take my glasses off because my near vision is still excellent.
Oh, yeah.
So, I have a superpower.
Okay.
Do you own 2 pairs of glasses? Then?
No, I don't.
They're integrated together.
Right.
So then, yeah.
Okay, so
I don't have to take them off.
Redeem. You have long hair if you're a guy, or short hair if you're a girl.
Does it count if I've shaved half my hair off in past?
Presently.
Presently, you
Yeah.
have.
Wait. Oh, okay.
So no.
He's got a long beard.
No.
No.
Yeah, no. Okay. Let's see. You've said more than 2 beers / glasses of wine, and I'm out.
No, I don't drink.
Yeah,
No.
I've never said that.
I've told plenty of people in past I won't drive even after 1 glass of wine.
Mm.
But yeah,
The
I
redeem
think
is.
okay.
it means like asleep.
Yeah, I mean you're just you're right asleep. Redeem. You have more than 1,000 IG followers.
Instagram.
Instagram.
followers.
No.
No,
Don't use Instagram. So no.
No.
I'm not
Never
even
used
sure
it.
I have 10. I don't even know how to log back into mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're old if you've watched a cartoon that you enjoyed as a kid and realized how much dark humor there was in it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I guess then I have to say yes.
Yes.
Realized it like it's a new thing, or just realized.
Like you didn't see it when
You
you were a
just
kid. You
noticed.
didn't
I saw
recognize
it
it.
though when I was a kid.
Yeah. Other ones
You
are like,
still
oh,
see it though
wow.
now.
Yeah, I still
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
You're redeemed if you can finish the phrase "business in the front,
Party.
Party
Party
back.
in the back.
party in the back."
No.
Alright.
So the 4 of us can just go backwards.
Wow.
Mhm.
Not familiar. Okay.
For a mullet. There we go. For
Oh,
a
yeah.
mullet hairstyle.
Oh.
Yes.
I've been thinking about it.
Mhm.
You're old if you've made a sourdough starter, but you gave up on it. I thought about making a starter.
Well, if you just thought about it, you didn't.
Yeah,
Didn't give up
haven't
on
done it yet.
No, okay.
No.
I probably failed and given
Have
up.
you?
Certainly not.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you're redeemed if you've said, I was born in the wrong generation. I have.
Ah.
I think I've said that.
Yeah.
No, I haven't
Yeah.
never said that.
You've never felt you were born in the wrong generation?
No.
Father? Okay. Okay.
Should have been
Old.
born in 1930.
You vote.
Yes.
1935.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
No.
Yeah. I
No.
don't think it makes any
We don't
difference, but
vote.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, yeah. Redeem. You own a Carhartt beanie. For fashion, not for just functionality.
No.
No.
Not even on one.
Alright. Old. You own a calendar, not on your phone. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I got it.
You own a second one by default because
There we go. Start a calendar.
Okay,
Yeah.
move me up.
Okay.
there's a dry erase one.
Mm-hmm.
There's my phone one. There's the paper one in my purse. There's a weekly one as well.
Wow.
Calendars for days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I need
Redeem.
them
Well,
all.
it's funny. When David got a Star Trek one
Yeah.
at Second
So
Charles.
we were looking for one for the year, and I was just looking at the available calendars. And the moment I saw the Star Trek one, the next gen, the speakers started playing the Next Generation theme. I was like, okay, fine, I'll get the Next Gen one.
What's the redeem on that one?
Name a TikTok dance move and then do it.
No.
I refuse.
I also refuse.
Yeah. I mean, there's the floss,
I can't do any of them.
but I refuse to
couldn't-
have
I
myself.
refuse to do it, yes.
Yeah.
The
I
dab? Isn't there a dab?
It's not a dance.
It's not a dance.
Dab.
It's not a dance.
I wouldn't
I don't
know.
know.
Anyway.
No.
And I'm not coordinated enough to floss. I try and I just can't seem to get it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't floss.
Have you talked to your dentist about it?
Mm.
Dad, please save me.
Okay. Old. You still think the word drip is negative?
Yeah.
Nope.
You don't?
I'm aware that it's reference to clothing.
I'd say
so,
yes. Oh.
Alright.
Reference to clothing, really?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
it
your
said.
drip. It's like your drip,
yeah.
like your threads, like how cool you
We've
are.
had so many water
Alright.
issues.
Water
that
issues.
it's
Well,
like,
then
yeah.
I
That's
It can
true.
it can also be considered like your jewelry, like
You
your
get to
bling.
redeem is what does drip mean today?
Yeah, your clothing.
Clothing, yeah.
Clothing.
Clothing.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that.
move right back
Style.
down.
Your style.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know what? Stop. No, you always get to pick, and I'm
Pick one out
saying
of the
this
middle
one.
one.
Take that.
Okay, thank you for this one.
You're welcome.
You're old if you get excited about your credit score increasing. Yes, I do.
Yes. Yes.
No.
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 No. I don't even know what my credit score is. I don't
What's
get
your-
credit.
I don't know.
You don't know yours
I
either.
pay my bills as good as far
You
as I
don't. You
get.
don't even
Yeah.
know yours.
No.
Wow,
I own
so
my
we're
car
just-
now.
You've heard
so
about CreditKarma.com.
They own their house. They own their car.
Shameless
They don't
plug.
need credit.
We're
It's
we're
a joy.
so
Yeah.
foodies.
So old.
Yeah.
Even if it's a couple points, I'm like, oh, I did a
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
You got mad
Well,
when
they're
they didn't
really old.
match.
Move up
Yeah.
twice.
He wrote them when it didn't match. Like, why does TransUnion not match Equifax? Yes.
Yeah, I had a dispute open with.
He
with
straight up
Credit
wrote 'em.
Karma. Yeah.
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 Phew.
Uh,
Yeah. Redeem.
redeemed.
Please.
Redeemed if you own a jewel.
A jewel.
JUUL.
No.
Oh, it's one of the vape things.
That's a vape pod
Okay,
thing.
no.
No.
Yeah, I'm old. You like Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Father.
I guess so.
Okay, you're getting close.
It's been a while since I've heard it.
Redeem if you know what TikTok trend raised the popularity of the song Dreams.
Don't even know the song.
I would
Dreams,
have to
huh?
hear the song. I might know, but I would have to
You
hear
can't play it
the
on
song.
stream. We might-
That's well, you can say it really quietly, so hopefully it.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So, but what TikTok? What?
What TikTok trend
Trend,
raised the
okay.
popularity?
Yeah,
of the
we
song
would
Dreams?
have
Yeah,
to
name
know
a
the
trend.
TikTok trend as well as the song.
Apparently,
I
it's
don't-
related to a Fleetwood Mac song, a
Dreams.
tribute.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'd be a tribute trend
I
or
don't
something.
know the song.
Oh.
So either way, it's not gonna. No,
Yeah,
nobody's
okay.
redeeming.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably skateboarding.
Oh no. Anyways,
Okay, in any case,
Who cares?
I closed the Twitch again. There's nobody on there presently, but if there is, I would want to be able to.
Yeah.
See that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You've developed a sixth sense for the thermostat setting in your house.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I know when it's too cold and not the
That's
correct
not-
temperature.
a sixth sense.
Yes, it is.
No,
When
it's
somebody
not.
turned it up and it's like, that's money.
Yeah.
No, you can't tell because it doesn't stop when it hits the
Mm.
number.
Exactly. I know it's too cold when it's supposed to be off.
Mm,
Yeah.
if you say. You got maintenance request in.
I did put maintenance request in today,
I did. You didn't.
or I asked you to.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Are you sensitive about the temperature?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Redeem. You
Delicate
get White
now.
Claws at the bar.
What is
No.
White.
No.
You get White Claws at the bar.
No.
Oh, you hurt yourself by doing nothing at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, am I at the
No.
top?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yes for me.
Oh, yes, me too. Yeah.
No?
Redeemed. You have absolutely no idea what you want to do with your life. Yes.
No, I know what I want to do with my life.
I want to make a game. That's all I have left.
It's not working.
I did say, yeah.
So now I'm the oldest this game.
Yes, he
Yeah.
reached 10.
You
Yeah.
were close last time too.
I
I'm
was.
the
I was
baby
one
baby.
under him.
Yeah.
I'm just an old fogey.
Mm.
7:07 now. Do you want to try again, or do you want to try a different card game, or?
I think we need to open that game.
Just
You
open
do.
it.
Uh-huh.
We're still streaming.
Mm.
All right. At
You
least
just have to put the copyright notice to
Do we recall the cards then?
recall the cards
Okay.
and the pieces.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, and I had the Twitch one that you had been streaming on Twitch. I had that one.
That was gonna be next.
That was gonna be next.
Ah, you could have been redeemed.
Could have been redeemed. Such is life.
Redeemed by the blood of the Lamb.
Well. Okay. We can get it in the little package here.
Yep. it is.
Don't
Alright.
don't rip it.
Oh,
Oh.
this one doesn't re-stick, does it?
No.
No.
Oh, all right. I thought they re-stuck.
Father.
Sorry.
It's so satisfying to get them to
You're
fit
old
back
if you
in.
think
Yeah.
everything re-sticks. You got tape?
Oh, these are all individually, not up here.
Okay.
Sure we don't want scotch tape over there?
You got scotch tape? What?
In any case, just to take the
Okay, just.
cards back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can.
We'll at least read through the rules of this before actually
Yeah.
opening any of the.
Okay. No,
You?
not that long, huh? Okay.
No. Drama, intrigue, and a dash of dark humor awaits in this exciting new party game. In Murder, we wrote, players assume the role of a true crime podcast host, discussing all the juicy and gruesome details of the latest high-profile murder case. The host reveals the victim, and the players then take turns sharing their theory on who done it and how. Deal 5 blue people cards and 4 red cause of death cards to each player. The player who most recently listened to a podcast becomes the first host and deals 1 purple witness card to each other player. The round begins by the host revealing the top card of the people deck. This is the murder victim and the topic of the podcast. Starting from the left of the host, each other player takes a turn revealing who they think committed the crime and how they did it. Each witness will play 1 people card and 1 cause of death card, and tell the story of the murder from the perspective of the witness they are. Once each witness has explained their scenario, the host then picks one to be the truth. They could choose the funniest combination, or most likely scenario, or anything in between. Whatever they say goes. In the world of podcasting, the host is judge and jury. Once the host has made their selection, the witness whose story gets selected receives the victim card as a prize and places it face up in front of them. Players draw back up to 5 people and 4 cause of death cards. The player to the host's left becomes the new host for the next podcast. All other players take a new witness card and discard the old witness card they had. Finally, the host reveals a new victim from the top of the people deck. Play continues until all players have had 2 chances to be the host, or until players have had their fill. Players count up all the prizes they have collected. The winner who has the most is declared. The player who has the most is declared the winner. As an optional rule, once per game, a player may exchange one of their prize cards to discard their hand and draw a new one. Improv is a large part of the fun in this game. Players are encouraged to sell their story when they present their cards. Pretend like you are someone who is close to the victim being interviewed on a podcast.
Well, okay.
Would be interesting.
There's a lot of cards.
It is a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Specifically, it says in the back of the box there.
Yeah, you deal out only a certain amount.
People.
Okay.
Witness. Death.
Cause of death. Witness.
People. Witness. Death.
Yes.
So what do we think? Are we going to?
Do we want to give it a shot?
How long does it say the game takes?
30 to 50 minutes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Ages 14 and up.
Oh, I'm not old enough. Just kidding.
You won. You were the oldest, so you know one of the oldest here.
I won. I was the winner.
So we just got a stack of witness cards.
Each player gets 5 blue cards and
five,
4 red
okay.
cards.
All right, 5 blue and 4 red.
And I deal a purple witness card to each, yeah. So whoever's at the top of the people deck is the first victim, and then you're supposed to deliver a speech as if you were the witness. So the witness will say what type of
The crime was.
crime well not
Well,
you
Witness
will
is your
pitch
NPC.
you will pitch your idea of
Yeah.
who did it and how they did it
It's like being given all the answer
Yeah.
cards
to clue
and clue, and you get to
Oh.
tell the story.
instead of finding
And
out
you're trying
who,
to get somebody to
Yeah.
pick your story as what? Oh, it's upside down.
There you go.
So how many? One more time. Do we?
5 people for the blue cards and 4 red cause of death cards.
Okay.
And each one of you gets a
5
witness
people.
card,
2, 3.
which basically tells you
three,
how you're going to present
5.
your story.
Take 5. Pass.
And 4 death.
4 death, yeah.
1,
5
2,
and 4.
3,
4.
and then 1 witness.
Yes.
All right, use
2,
your dad's cards
3,
then.
Alright, take
4.
these.
Okay.
4.
So I got 5 blue.
5 blue. 4.
Keep the
dead.
witness card separate. Keep the purple card to tell you.
One witness.
1 witness.
1 witness, yes.
There's the 4
Oh.
red.
The witness card tells you the perspective of how you are delivering. Like mine, for example, is the landlord. So what would a landlord say when it comes to picking a person and picking a?
I need a.
It's your NPC essentially.
Yeah.
So we don't have to tell what our witness is, what type of witness we are until we tell our story.
Well, basically, the
Yeah.
person
Who are
who.
you?
Yeah.
The witness is who you are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then
I suppose since I bought the game, I'll set it up. Treat the first person and say, a sparkly vampire has died. We're trying to uncover the truth on this
are we
murder
allowed-
mystery podcast.
Oh, we're allowed to look at.
Yes, yeah. Your point is to pick one cause of death and one person you're going to accuse of doing it, and then as the witness tells you how you're going to present it. Like, who are you to this person?
What? Who was it again?
A sparkly vampire.
Sparkly.
And it can be realistic or it can be just funny. However you want to declare it, but knowing you declare, like, on a podcast, like, I've invited this witness here. Who are you to the suspect? Who are you to the victim? And that's,
Should we do something to introduce ourselves as
Yes.
the witness? Okay.
yes.
No, nothing works.
So we present one person.
One person
That's very
and
happy.
one.
Accused of
Yeah.
the murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
Super fight.
most,
Or
well,
something
snake oil.
Snake wall. Yeah.
You combine 2 cards and you're
Yeah.
trying to convince the person
Yeah.
this is the best option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I will make an attempt here. Well, I'm a masseuse,
Masseuse.
and I worked a long time.
With the vampire?
A long time with the vampire.
Okay.
Yes, he came to me. He's come to my family for generations.
I hope he didn't need the mirror.
No. We massaged him. Because he was so old.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it was a sexy zombie that killed him. It was from a Ouija gone wrong.
Hmm.
Yes. He
Okay.
was trying to summon a ghost, and yeah, crazy things happen.
So what did? There's nothing particularly. A vampire would require crucifix or garlic or something. How does a Ouija board provide? Did this zombie fashion a stake out of the wooden Ouija board and
Well, no, a ghost. He tried to summon a ghost.
ghost?
And
Ghost
the-
possessed him? Or?
The ghost possessed the vampire, and obviously vampires and ghosts. I mean, those don't mix well.
No.
Yeah, and so it's being sparkly vampire is kind of weak.
All right. Well,
So-
we have another witness on board.
No, let me tell you what. That sparkly vampire, I was that guy's old college roommate. Let me tell you what. He woke up maybe like 5 years before I met him, right? And he was like obsessed with pop culture. So he was like watching MTV all the time. That's like where the reality shows, music, whatever. He didn't care. He was obsessed with MTV, and he watched it, and he played this like raffle thing they had, and he won this trip, right, to be like on a music video. You know what I mean? Like, and it was like I don't even know who. It was like some rapper. I don't know, but he went to this thing. And he never came back because you know what? Right there on the set, they had these really crazy laser beams, and it turns out they were actually UV lights. And like, poof! He just like, you know, and they didn't even edit it out. They left it in the music video. Let me tell you, it was crazy.
Wow. Okay, we have a caller on line 2, another witness. I don't know how many people could have witnessed this. So many different things. But
Yeah, I don't know what these other people are talking about. I'm a mutual Twitter friend of his.
oh yeah.
And the story that I heard was that a tender catfish stopped by his house late one night for a date, and decided to bake him a custard pie. And apparently there was some sort of wrong ingredient in there that ended up poisoning.
Garlic?
Yeah,
Garlic pie? Yeah.
Garlic and a custard pie.
Garlic and a custard pie. That
Oh yeah, yeah.
ended up poisoning the vampire and just outright killed him, and that's the story.
Okay. One more witness.
Okay.
Let's see,
Well, I'm his identical twin.
I believe it, sir. I believe it.
I wasn't converted to the vampirism because I didn't get bit by the same lady that bit him.
So
Anyway.
you were the same age.
Same age.
When-
Yeah,
but you've aged and he hasn't.
yeah. They stayed
Not really
young.
identical anymore, but go.
Right. And so he was resting in his coffin, you know, with his home dirt, and this big bird came by. Big bird, this famous one, and it was pecking at a bag of Cheetos, and the Cheeto dust, which has garlic in it, fell on my twin brother. And, unfortunately, he ingested some of it and breathed in some of it, and he died.
All right. I'm gonna say it was the Tinder date.
All right.
You get the sparkly vampire
All
as
right.
your
Death by Cheeto dust? I love
I
it.
feel like that was most convincing.
I
discard
kinda- I
your
kinda liked
witness. You get a new witness for each
Well, all
time.
the,
All yeah.
Okay.
The ones you use, discard, and we'll draw up
Hmm.
a new method, new
Here's
thing.
mine.
Yeah.
And there's my used ones.
Oh, okay. You want all three of those?
Yeah, all three of those. You discard the
You went
ones
for
you
that.
used, and here's a set of new
Okay.
set of 3.
There's a.
Got those. All right.
I'll put this up here.
Here's the discard. You
That's
sort
three.
those.
Yeah, just use up the ones we had. Okay.
And let's see. It's gonna
I need
be
another witness.
Oh, yeah.
you do it.
host left becomes the new host. So, Dad, you're the new host.
Okay.
Introduce our new pull up blue
Alright.
card for him.
Here's our.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got to have a new victim. Your new victim is a manic pixie dream girl.
Okay.
Oh, you take it off to your landlord?
Yes, take off
Yeah.
landlord.
Yeah.
Oh no, that would be mine now.
That's
Oh,
Because I didn't use it before. I was just saying, for example, like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
what is it
Manic
now?
Pixie. Manic Pixie.
Manic pixie dream girl.
Dream Girl.
Minute. Pixie.
Yes,
Yeah.
that card. Yes.
Oh, so am I.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. Yes, that. I believe so. Yes.
Mhm. So essentially, I don't join in the game. I make the judge. Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
If you don't know, obviously, what a manic pixie dream girl is
Okay.
one of the trope characters that you know Zoe Deschanel. She was the actress in like the Hitchhiker's Guide movie.
Okay, I think I probably saw that.
She tends to play characters who are basically the male fantasy kind of thing of just all over the place,
Quirky.
and quirky and random and weird, but also attractive and appealing.
She accepts
Yeah.
nerdy people.
Yeah, nerdy people.
Nerdy
Yes.
guys,
Yeah. So that's what is defined as a manic pixie dream girl.
Okay.
And so, play goes around.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless
Get a little time to.
okay, I can already start if you want to.
Yeah, go ahead. Start.
All right. I was her landlord, and I'll tell you what. I saw Goofy. Go, Goofy! I had to pick that card. I was like, I can't do anything else but Goofy. And you know, Goofy was dating her. He brought over some Monster Energy drinks, and basically just had her. They had a chugging contest, and she just overdid the Monster Energy drinks and just dropped dead because Manic Pixie enough is bubbly and active enough. But then the Monster Energy drinks, and she, you know, Goofy's a murderer.
Oh, well, let's hear what the next witness says.
Okay, as
Hear it from his own voice.
the manic pixie dream girl was an actress. Also, I'm a hot single in your area.
Hot single.
I was a hot single in her area,
Okay.
and oh no,
All
No, I did it. No, I killed her.
and I'll tell you what really happened. It was the Hollywood elites. They could not handle how bubbly she was and how manic she was, so they.
I could.
She died from indigestion, but not from a Monster Energy drink. It was a $5 footlong. She was so thin that really she tried to eat it and it was just too much food.
Well.
Those rich Hollywood elites, they just couldn't accept.
Okay.
Yes.
Next.
All right. Well, I just found out that I'm apparently her long lost sister.
Okay.
I just found this out right after reading the story, and she just looks so familiar in the newspaper. But no, I heard that it was the guy behind the Fire Festival. She was definitely dating him, not Goofy.
No, I'm the best date.
She, I mean, I never met her, but I just feel like that's not my sister's vibe. But I heard from a couple of her friends, she talks just so much. Like, she just a mile a minute. She'll never be quiet. And
I can talk too.
a few witnesses said that she just talked so much that guy, her boyfriend, the guy behind the Fire Festival, he just had enough. So he literally shoved his old, he thought he was a hipster, so he had one of those old flip Nokia phones, and he shoved it down her throat, and that's how she died.
Yeah, even her sister couldn't get it right. All right. Well,
Wow.
here's what really happened.
Who are you?
I am the author of Stranger in My Bathroom, a well-known book that if you haven't gotten it or picked it up yet, it's a good read.
No, it
I've heard
isn't. It's boring.
What are you going to say? It's her favorite book?
No, I actually casted her for a made-to-film movie.
Is that how she met the Hollywood elites?
Maybe, I don't know.
She
but
knew too much.
Listen, it ended up being bought by Disney. You know how
Disney
likes
That's how she met Goofy!
Yeah.
Disney likes to have all of their Hollywood actresses be so thin and almost anemic.
She couldn't even handle a footlong,
Exactly. Yeah.
She can't handle a foot long.
It's actually all due to her co-star Matt Damon. Matt Damon kept pushing her to follow this almost hardcore skinny diet that otherwise they wouldn't continue to cast her in this movie. And I needed this book to be made into a film in order to get my profits in. And it's all Disney's fault, and it's all Matt Damon's acting career's fault that just pushed her to the brink and that she ended up dying.
So
Well, Matt Damon, sure, but
Is
Disney?
Matt Damon
Okay.
playing Goofy by any chance?
so what's your
And
what's
was
your
the
cause of
diet
death?
involved
Okay. This is actually
five
an easy one for me. The cell phone down the throat
cell phone down the
is
throat?
actually murder. The
Oh, wow.
last of them were her own choice of eating too much.
That
and
was
then,
accidents. Sounds like accidents.
I made her
no.
chug it.
No,
Glug, glug, glug.
that was murder.
Alright, there's mine, there's the
Okay.
witness,
Dink.
and there's the death. And it's
I can
mine,
match
Your
colors,
turn to-
really, I can.
and I get the people card.
There we go. Discard.
Yes.
Mm.
Your two new ones.
Yes.
My two new ones.
And this person that
Who died?
died
Oh, yeah. discard the death.
The victim was a girl boss.
Hmm?
A girl boss.
No, it's the first card off the top. You don't pick it.
Oh.
If that was part of your set.
No, she gave it to
She
you.
gave-
Oh,
okay.
I handed him one
So
separate
let's hand it-
for
let's
it.
hand
I guess this one hasn't been used yet. Okay.
Okay, so let's put it up front.
It's a girl boss.
Girl boss.
Girl boss. Girl boss.
Oh, yeah.
Who done it with the girl boss?
Some great combinations, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Second guessing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this girl boss. Obviously, girl bosses, they need to be fit. And they're because they're all about their career and their lifestyle. None of them want family or anything like that. Believe me, I'm her jazzercise instructor.
Okay.
Yes, so I made her fitness entertaining.
Okay.
So it just so happened that while I was in jazzercise instructing her. Unfortunately, I don't have to say the title of my occupation very often, so that's why I'm stuttering. She ended up meeting Magic Mike.
Interesting.
Yes, and he also
Does he
tries
also,
to.
yeah, does he also go to your
Yeah, he also tries to stay fit as well. Naturally,
Right,
of course, yes. And so apparently they ended up dating each other, and so he went to her place, and evidently he was looking at her DVD collection, and he was surprised that she still collected DVDs instead of just going through all the streaming services and whatnot. And he ended up trying to pull one of the DVD cases off the shelf, and it was a Grey's Anatomy DVD box set. And that ended up falling and hit her on the head, and just her right on the right spot that it knocked her out. And then she
And
died
she
from
died.
that. Yes.
Interesting.
She exercised so well. She exercised all her muscles except the brain.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
All right.
Tell
And
you
what's
what-
your character?
My character? I tell you what, this girl boss got beat up by a huge gorilla. You know how they say in the 100 men and one gorilla?
Mhm.
You know, that ape, that for some reason, that's the thing. No, this girl boss thought that she could beat a gorilla. No. He had moon shoes. If you even believe that he landed on the moon.
Interesting.
I remember moon shoes.
Yeah. Just jumped up real high and just slammed down on the girl boss and made sure, she would never see the light of day.
Interesting. How did the gorilla put on the moon shoes?
Well, he had scientists, obviously.
Obviously.
Those have thumbs.
Next.
Are we going in a circle?
It turned the frogs gay.
Okay.
Where's it back to me? Yours at home.
All right.
Either way, whoever's ready
Yeah,
first.
I'll go ahead.
Go first.
So we sort of started in the middle. I'm a member of their role-playing party. And was it a girl boss?
Girl
Yes.
boss, yeah.
Girl
A girl boss. And
He doesn't even know who was killed.
Betty Crocker were in this role-playing game.
Hey, Croc.
He gave her a name.
Yes. And no, that's my suspect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
were naming the girl boss, Betty
No.
Crocker.
No.
No.
Now I gotcha.
And Betty Crocker was a girl boss,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Competing girl bosses, honestly.
so Betty Crocker was really upset because the girl boss was sort of cheating in the game, and it wasn't much more fun for her. So Betty went out and she was going to make some food for us all. And so I decided to be breakfast food. It'd be green eggs and ham. And so
Kind of McDonald's joke, agree?
Betty Crocker put some laced some of the girl boss's green eggs and ham with some poison and killed her because she couldn't take the way she was playing the game.
Interesting. All right.
Funny that you mentioned D&D.
Well, role playing in general.
They're role-playing in
Who I am, I mean, I I'm a DNA enthusiast. Let me just tell you why I'm. But that has nothing to do with how I know how she died. Okay, so it was gonna be my nephew's birthday. Okay, so I went to Toys R Us, right? I went to Toys R Us, and I was looking for the right gift, and I see this girl boss coming, and she was like so tired. I think she must have been like up the whole night. I think I don't know, maybe.
So this
she
was 10 years
playing
ago.
D&D. What?
Because Toys R Us hadn't been around for a very long time.
Okay.
There's a
one or two
secret
come
Toys
back.
R Us if you know where to find it, okay?
Oh.
You just don't know. Just don't know.
Alright.
You don't have kids either, so you're not looking for one.
So,
You forgot what
she she was going up and down the aisles, and she was like, "Oh, tomorrow's Crew Appreciation Day. I've got to get like treats, candy. What am I?" And she's like, "Oh my gosh, look! It's D20 shaped candy. Like that'd be funny because then I could like sneak some to my D&D group, and I can take some into work, and they can have some fun with it." But she decided to like, she's like, feels entitled, you know, girl boss. And I watched her like pop one to try it, and it got lodged, and she choked to death. And when I looked, because, you
That'll
know,
make you an accomplice for not trying to save her.
I did. That's how I know it was a nat 20 facing upward in her throat when I looked down into her mouth trying to figure out like
Wow.
how to get it out. It was a nat 20. She died by a nat 20. She
Yeah.
thought it was candy.
It sounds like it was that one, really, but yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't that funny?
Well, it was Star Trek. Now.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
I'd have to go with that one because it's first-hand experience. She was actually at the scene.
Tried to save her.
I was their jazzercise instructor.
But I hit on the head with the DVD pack. Just what it knocked
That
somebody
sounds
out dead.
more like
And that
an
was at
accident.
Magic
It's the
Mike.
entire.
That was at her house, not
wasn't
at
murder.
your studio.
No. Why would I have DVDs in my studio?
Exactly, so you weren't there.
Every
Yeah,
conspiracy has been turning true in the last few years. And you know moon shoes are deadly.
All right. So you got that one.
And here's the girl boss one, so you give that point to her.
Your point.
And then take.
Okay.
I got one. You got one, and
These are all the discards.
we have 3 so far, right?
Yeah.
You have the third one.
I should have gotten.
I don't need 3 more. I already got.
Did I discard instead of handing somebody
You don't.
stuff?
You don't need to give me 3 more because you gave me 3 more when you gave me the other people.
Yeah, he already has
Yeah, he
his.
doesn't
Oh,
need
you
three
didn't
So he
more.
doesn't need it again. So somebody else can take that
I need
set.
3 more.
Somebody else needs. Yeah. So
Okay. Alright.
mostly.
But who has the third point is what I'm trying to ask.
I have 1 point.
Okay.
I have
Did
1
somebody
point.
not get the middle
I got
card?
the girl
2,
boss.
3.
Okay, the girl boss
5.
and the Manic Pixie
2,
Dream Girl
3.
should have been the second one.
Oh.
Did you take Manic Pixie Dream Girl?
I probably put it in there.
All right, well, check the discard for Manic Pixie Dream Girl. That was the second victim.
Yep. There it is.
That's how you keep track of who won.
5. 1, 2, 3,
I'm gonna
4.
put this
Okay.
here so I don't mix it in.
So we got 5 blue, 4 red, 1 purple.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, we're here starting off our podcast of Who Done It.
I still have my set.
How.
Okay, you're.
Yes.
On today's episode, we are looking into the mysterious death of our local gym teacher.
Gym teacher.
So, if anybody has any clues, please call in. Call in. Waiting for our first phone call to ring. Anybody out there?
Oh, I'm the ex-bestie of the gym teacher. Not that that really matters much, but I would say that it was totally Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Yes, Deadpool took the Infinity Stones and just snapped the gym teacher out of existence.
That's a good
How did
combination there.
the gym teacher know Deadpool?
Oh, Deadpool knows everybody.
Don't know Deadpool? Don't know Deadpool. of the loop
You
here.
want to go ahead?
Second
Well,
caller, or do we have a second
Deadpool
caller?
knows everybody, not everybody knows Deadpool. So.
Okay. Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead.
You want me to go ahead?
Okay. I'm the
Okay.
mechanic, the witness. And,
Do you teach mechanics at the school?
no,
Okay.
no. When
You worked on the gym teacher's car.
I work on the
Are we
gym
talking
teacher's
like
car.
the movies, or are
Exactly.
you the mechanic?
It's been a while since I've heard that one. So, anyway, so the gym teacher,
Yeah.
came in with his car, and a bunch of hippies came in behind him, and they decided, since it was going to take a while to fix his car, they convinced him to go with them to spend some time. And they took him to a Lord of the Rings movie marathon. And they forced him to watch Lord of the Rings 24 hours a day. And he died from that. When they brought him back, he was dead. Anyway,
They brought his body back.
yeah, they brought his body back. They were not aware that he died. But their
Weekend
actions
at Bernie's?
killed
We
him.
get that's what I was thinking, yeah.
So that's it. That's
Just
all
thought
right.
he went comatose or something.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, listen. This is what really happened. I don't know what these guys are talking about. Deadpool doesn't know anybody, all right? And this mechanic sounds shady. I don't even know what he's talking about. I'm somebody who once bought from the gym teacher's online store. She had a vast array of gym clothes and gym equipment that
Hold
you
on.
could
Did the
use.
gym teacher get a sex change?
It's a she.
I think that was
According to
determined
my
previously. Yeah, he.
According to my two other witnesses, we were speaking of a male
Yeah, yeah,
gym
he-
teacher.
It's a he.
His car, yeah.
Well, I'm.
You were buying because of used clothes, used gym clothes. Did the gym teacher, did she wear them? Yeah, no.
I was buying them for somebody else. All right.
Okay.
But listen, I once bought from this Victims online store, and we all know how bad the economy is getting these days. I was one of the few that was buying from this online store, not for the clothes, but for the gym equipment. All right, she had some major gym equipment out there that was like top of the line,
Stolen.
good, big equipment that you could work all your muscles with and everything. I just thought I could set that in the middle of my house. and
Stolen from the school.
Yeah,
Who
I
was
could
their
just,
stamp on the
I
bottom?
could just stick that in my home and not have to go out. And
I don't think they have workout equipment at the. They
All
have.
right. Well,
like-
listen.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
definitely
we gotta
weights
go
and
to
stuff.
Right,
in
yeah.
there.
I have-
We know.
Yeah.
Huge weight room.
We know that the economy is getting bad, and from what I heard, I was one of the very few that was buying anything off of her online store. So she resorted to making her own
Yes.
Yes.
clothes.
Sorry.
Right? Like not even gym clothes, just clothes in general. All right, because she couldn't even afford to buy her own clothes. And of course, when you're making clothes, you have to use safety scissors in order to cut your material. All right,
Not really.
and
No, those wouldn't cut material.
well, in any case, she
You're close here.
listen. They were
I'm
cutting.
trying.
They were cutting the fabric.
I think you should quit while you're ahead.
We have
Or
moved
behind.
to gender fluid.
They were cutting the fabric and ended up accidentally stabbed themselves, and that's how he died.
There you go. Hang out there.
Where did they stab themselves that they went for machine?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Ah,
Yes, that's
I
why.
thought you were going to say they're supposed to use safety scissors, but they didn't use safety scissors, and that's how he died, because they weren't safe.
I'm dead.
Anyway, that's all right.
Okay, I don't know what that last person was talking about.
No.
Can't even get the gender right of the gym teacher. Which I knew was Mr.
Watch
Armstrong.
him
That's
treat
right, yeah.
His name is Mr. Armstrong.
Mr. Armstrong.
I know his name because I'm the janitor of that school that
Okay.
he taught at.
Oh, very close. Yeah.
And you know who it was? It was those dang group of theater kids.
Oh.
Yes. He was trying to flunk all of them, and the theater kids, they're thin and weak. They can't do anything. I mean, they end up throwing up half the time when the gym teacher asks them to do anything, and I had to clean it up. So that's why I know about this. So the kids try to get back to Adam, and knew how much he loves his exercise equipment in the school and using his weights. So they decided to gorilla glue down one of the weights. And so when he tried to pull the weight up, he ended up pulling a muscle. And so he overexerted himself, and that's how he ended up having a heart attack and died.
I like that one. Sounds,
Alright.
Consistent?
yeah.
Coherent.
All right, here you go.
like
If you
that.
knew who Deadpool was, you would.
I know who Deadpool is.
I know. If she,
I know who Deadpool is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard the name, but I don't remember the character.
Discard.
I need
Discard.
Okay.
It is 7:42. If you want to just call it.
One more
Well, we can do
round.
one.
I haven't gotten the judge yet.
All right, fine.
All right.
You got it, at least.
Gotta be the host.
It
Podcast
said
host.
everyone
Yes.
gets 2 chances at host. Let's at least go for one.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I need more.
Oh.
Top up cards.
I need one more of each.
Father?
That is the point.
Okay.
Narf, point you got.
Yeah.
For you?
Who is it?
A Yelp reviewer.
The Yelp reviewer.
Yep.
All right.
That looks good.
In today's episode of Murder We Wrote, we discussed the matter of a Yelp reviewer. Did the Yelp reviewer know too much? Say too much? To the wrong people?
All right. Well, here's what happened to this Yelp reviewer. I was a local, or I am a local real estate agent.
A real
And,
real estate.
a local real estate agent, and I was trying to sell the home of a TikTok celebrity. You might have seen him around, but he's very famous. And the Yelp reviewer was going from house to house, reviewing the landscape in different areas, and this TikTok celebrity and I both were going around this TikTok celebrity's house, who will shut on my name because he doesn't want to be named a suspect. But
You know it's a he.
he
That's what I have.
he and I ended up seeing this alien spaceship come out of the sky and end up shooting a laser down at this Yelp reviewer at the house next door while he was trying to do his review, and just completely shot him and killed him on the spot and flew off. So it was alien technology that killed this Yelp reviewer.
That is highly implausible, but it could be the case, considering how this year's been going. We have another caller on line 2.
I'm a camp counselor. This Yelp reviewer came to our camp and just decided to do some review of the area and some of the things, some of the products we use. And so one of the representatives from Mr. Clean showed up and tried to demonstrate the products. And the Yelp reviewer gave a very, very bad review of Mr. Clean, even though, and as a revenge, Mr. Clean force-fed the Yelp reviewer Taco Bell. And even Mr. Clean couldn't get the blood stains and the diarrhea of Taco Bell out of that mess.
You sound too happy by this.
Well, I mean, the Yelp reviewer would have been bad for our camp at reviewing things and.
But now a murder's being committed at your camp.
Yes.
I mean, granted, that has gotten some people some
Yes.
tourism.
Oh yes. Yes.
Good luck with your project.
Thank you.
Anyways,
Yeah.
on line 3 we have.
I'm a local cult leader.
It's good to know that we're honest
Yes.
about things.
And I have a group of boomers who follow me.
Oh yes.
It's a cult of boomers. And
Is it because of your age, or because you like explosives, or
Both.
Age, we'll go with
okay?
age and
Explosions.
Yeah. Let's see, what was our victim?
Yelp
Yelp
reviewer.
reviewer.
Yelp reviewer.
Yelp reviewer. Okay. And obviously the boomers and a Yelp reviewer would be in the similar time frame, and these particular boomers just didn't care for his reviews, and so they got together and had a little seance, and they sent him to the shadow realm.
You mean
Banished him
you
to
did?
the- No, I was.
You're the cult leader.
You're the
of the
I
cult.
was
Covers.
the leader, but I couldn't control
Yeah.
my
Oh.
cult,
Wow.
my group. So I lost control of them, and they murdered
So
sent
you're
them to the-
responsible for them. So
I guess so. But
Wow. I mean, on the other hand, though, it's a very powerful cult. You actually
Yeah.
got a
Yeah.
thing done.
yeah,
That's impressive.
yeah.
yeah.
You may get more leadership, followers after this podcast. Anyways, I think I have one more caller.
So if you read this Yelp reviewer's reviews, you would think that it's like someone much older, but it's not. This was totally just a high schooler, a freshman at that. All right, they used AI to make themselves sound smart. They like plugged in what they wanted to say. They just loved like just ripping. They didn't even go to half the places that it's talking about. They just like to rip places up. So I know this because I saw it happen all the time, and I watched them do it on their phone in the hallways because I'm the hall monitor at their high school. Okay, so one of these days, what was that? Last Tuesday, the DARE program was visiting our school, right? We got some seriously bad drug problems going on at our school. So the DARE program was up
The
in
students
there.
or the teachers?
You know, I think the teachers are selling to the students, but that's a little beyond. You know, they don't make enough money.
We need to improve the
So
quality of
they got-
education, yes.
I don't know. There's a whole racket.
Dare to be stupid.
Well, yeah. So, but there's this one crazy, like, I don't even know what they're on. Okay, but like they're coming to school like drugged out all the time for whatever reason. The DARE program, it reached them, and so like they emptied their pockets. Okay, but honestly, they look like Flintstone vitamins, but they gave them to like the DARE people, right? Well, the DARE people took this seriously, and they stepped out and like they were like, we have to call the police. Well, this Yelp reviewer was like, oh my gosh, Flintstone vitamins, I forgot to take my vitamins this morning, and like went over, and she like started like popping like 4 of them because she's like, oh, these taste better than my vitamins at home. I'm gonna eat like 4. I'm feeling a little sluggish today. Why do they act so? I don't even know. Anyways, like you wouldn't even know, but like 5 minutes later, just down in the middle of the hallway. Like they called ambulance, but it was those Flintstone vitamins. I don't think they were actually vitamins, but it was the Flintstone vitamins that the other student turned in to the DARE program.
Wow. We really need to filter these calls before we accept them all. I think the one that seemed to have the most power and take the most responsibility, though, was the cult leader.
Wow.
You need maybe to turn yourself in, and
Uh-huh.
but you know,
Hey, what can I say?
yeah.
Okay, we done now because
But
All
on
right.
the plus side, do they get a podcast T-shirt?
No.
Oh, everybody who calls in, we accept the phone call of. They certainly do get they get a signed podcast T-shirt and a selfie of me.
all right, let's
So
sort who got the most wins.
I got two.
I got one.
I got
He
one.
got 2.
One.
I
You're
got
the
one.
winner. So, what do you think of the game?
John won.
I actually kind of like it.
It is fun.
You're like, no, let's never open it.
It is tough to think of something.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I like to try and think of something that where the murderer is actually.
That's the hard part too. Is like the
intent
witness,
on murdering.
the
not-
witness along with it, kind of
Not-
thing, kind
not
of
being an
forces it into a
accident.
certain
Like
direction.
you're like,
Yeah.
how does this person know? that
Yeah, I guess
person?
an optional rule may be like drop the witness and then just
Yeah.
present whatever you want, however you want. Make
Yeah.
it a little easier.
No, I think you
Well,
need to.
you could have
I
a
like,
witness down
I
on the
like
side.
it.
Witness, okay.
Yeah.
I actually like this.
Yeah.
Well,
you should.
you'd have to be the murderer. But I mean, if you drop the witness, the idea was, that I guess, if you didn't want.
I
the
think
witness,
if we were gonna adjust the game ever, it would be
Uh-huh.
that we have to convince people that we're all like, no, I was the one that did it. I murdered them, like in a group.
So I was
trying
like,
to
no,
brag.
wait.
Like you didn't murder him. It was me. It was her hall monitor. I'm the one that did it. Let me tell you how I did it.
I traded out her the vitamins.
Flintstone vitamins for
Uh-huh.
drugs. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fentanyl. Put fentanyl on her.
Gosh.
Flintstone vitamins.
I think in the past 5 years there was a story about that in high school. Secretary, I think, was selling drugs.
Yeah.
In any case, Oliver, you gotta do the honors.
Okay, you wanna push the button on the little thing they gave you? No. Here it goes.
This should be how we end everyone.
No! Never! Turn it off!
Okay.